When you need new content for a viral video, the good Lord smiles and gives you a father attacking a wrestler out of Kannapolis, North Carolina. So I gotta say thank you, Lord, for giving me the new material. I hate that this happened for all parties involved. From the video that I've seen, and I'm sure you may have seen it already. If not, I'll link a news clip in the description below of what is going on here. But from everything I can gather and what the video that I've seen is that at a wrestling meet in Kannapolis, North Carolina this past Saturday, which for you guys it would be the 18th of January 2020, a wrestler lifts up another wrestler, doesn't return him to the mat like he should. The ref slams the other kid. The referee calls it perfect, gets the legal hold, the slam signal. As he is signaling, as the referee's making his call to the score table, the father of the wrestler that got slammed comes onto the mat and tackles the wrestler who committed the penalty. So I'm going to break this down for you guys, give you what the rule book says on how to deal with fan or parent interference and what we as officials need to do, and also kind of give you a little commentary on my views on this. So sit back, enjoy, let's do this. The news report that I saw said the father had been charged. This was out of North Carolina, of course, like I said, Kannapolis, North Carolina. The father of the wrestler that attacked the other wrestler has been charged with simple assault and disorderly conduct. Now, this reminder, state laws, local laws are different than NFHS rules. This is the 2019-2020 NFHS rule book. We can, officials, unless you are the rare case that you are a sworn bonded peace officer in your state, your jurisdiction, you're probably not going to be doing too much. Now, we do have the power of citizen's arrest. I understand that. If you're a taxpaying citizen, you can make a citizen's arrest. I get it. But for the most part, something like this, you want to leave to law enforcement. That way they can conduct an investigation. You're not missing the Miranda rights. There's a lot of, that's a whole can of worms I don't want to get into on this video. It goes way beyond the scope. But just keep in the back of your mind that laws passed by a state or city, municipality are different than the NFHS rules. But I will tell you what the NFHS rulebook says about spectators. It's Rule 7, Section 5, Article 6. I'm going to read it right out of the book. A spectator who acts in an unsportsmanlike manner may be removed from the premises for the remainder of the event. When requested by the referee, the home management shall be responsible for the removal of the spectators who become offensive. This shall be done without penalty to either team. That's directly out of the book. It's on page 40 of the 2019-2020 rulebook. Rule 7, Section 5, Article 6. And I'm going to break that down for us here. A spectator who acts in an unsportsmanlike manner may be removed from the premises for the remainder of the event. All right, I would consider a parent running onto the mat and tackling another wrestler an unsportsmanlike act. I mean, that's just me. You could construe it something different, but the way I see it, that is unsportsmanlike. When requested by the referee, the home management shall be responsible for the removal of the spectators who become offensive. All right. Now, I don't know how it is where you are, but most of the meets that I referee in my state of Kentucky, and you, like I said, totally different situation. You may have the AD, the principal, there for the first hour and a half, make sure everything's going good, 2 hours. Then the AD or principal superintendent will come back and hand out like individual awards or the team title or whatever the case is. Very rarely do you have somebody there. Could be the rarity. You may have an AD that might be assistant coach or whatever the case is. For the most part, though, home management, they'll come, do their stuff, come back when it's time for the pictures and awards and all that. They'll show their face and hit the road. I understand they have other things to do. Sometimes wrestling isn't the most top priority on their list. But you just never know. You may live in a state where you may have certain personnel or administrators designated just to your sport of wrestling. If you do, great. this shall be done without penalty to either team. Now, this is where I want to get to. The father, clear as day, comes on the mat, tackles the other wrestler, causes a scene. The videos that I've seen, the video from the cell phone, I guess, gets knocked out of their hands, or they are trying to get on the mat, whatever, and you really can't tell much about it other than the camera flailing around and people screaming. Unless there's punches thrown by a wrestler, or there are other wrestlers that come onto the mat and try to break the fight up or get in a scrum themselves, call the police, get them there. If they're not already there, get them, hey, 911, we need police here immediately. We've just had a parent assault a student athlete, and that's what you got to think of it as, is a student athlete. I don't know the age of the wrestler that got attacked by the dad, but you got to think, I mean, at a high school event, that is something that we need to keep in the back of our mind, that unless they're 18, your state may have a different age limit, but most places 18 is considered an adult. If this kid was 17 or under, like I said, this is a whole legal scrum that I don't really want to get into. I'm just telling you, giving you the basics here. If you have something like that happen, chances are that later down the line you're going to be giving a statement to the police department. If the parent of the wrestler who got attacked by the parent that come on to the mat, you may have to give a deposition. You may have to testify in court, hey, yes, I was the referee on the mat. I was certified, in 1997. I'm a level 3 official. I'm a class A official, however your state ranks referees. I had attended the rules seminar online. I attended the rules clinic in person. I'm a member of this referee association, which I'm wearing, just for this video, I'm wearing my Kentucky Wrestling Official Association shirt that they give us each year for the state duels. So you're going to be more than likely having to give some type of testimony or deposition or sworn statement about your credentials, what you've seen, why you called it, what you did, all that good stuff. Make sure that you're within the rules. I mean, don't just get out there and, blab or whatever. Be honest, be straight, be with as short an answer as possible, but be correct. If you don't know, say, I don't know. I don't know why this parent come on the mat. Obviously it was because of the slam, but you may not know that for certain. There may be other factors that we don't know about, that these two may have had a history in the past. They may have went to the same school and they had a falling out. They may not like each other. Could be a family issue going back for generations. Could be like the Hatfield and McCoys. I don't know. I'm just giving you possible scenarios of what you may have to deal with. But the main thing is, have the police there, get them there quick as you can. Call 911, hey, I need the police here. Number 2, have your ducks in a row. If you have to, write down what happened. If you have to, write down a timeline. I was on mat number 4, approximately 4:30. These were the schools. These were the participants. These were the coaches. This is what's going on. This was my scorekeeper. This was my timer. And just like with this video, most matches nowadays are somebody's either live streaming on some type of social media, they're recording for their own record, they're having their phone out, their tablet, whatever the case is, camcorder, for those of people that still use camcorders. There's going to be a record of it somewhere. And also in the gym, should be cameras. Most schools nowadays have multiple camera systems set up. So not only will you have the camera or the footage of somebody filming around the mat, but you also have the footage from the cameras inside the gymnasium or the arena, wherever you're at. That way, the more angles that you have to cover yourself, the better. There's nothing you can do about the slam. That's wrestling. I'm sure if you've wrestled or refereed any amount of time, you've had a slam call or you've seen a slam. That's just part of it. But as long as we're doing what we're supposed to, we're calling it, we're signaling it properly, there's not much we can do about some idiot running on the mat and attacking a student athlete. Now, do we need to step in and break that up? That's on you. I would probably do my best to separate or get the adult away from the student athlete if possible. I'm sure the coaches and the other people for the other wrestler who got attacked, I'm sure they jumped in and helped what they could. But your job as an official is the safety of the student athletes. So that's something you got to use your own judgment on. Am I going to put myself in this situation to protect an athlete being attacked by a spectator? That's all I got for you guys today. This is a situation I know nobody really wants to have happen on their mat or at their meet. But if it does happen when you're refereeing or you're on the mat or you're an alternate or whatever the case is, at least now you have a better idea of how to handle it and know what to expect after the fact. So down to your right, hit that like button or the subscribe button. Drop me a thumbs up. I need all the thumbs up I can get on my videos. Tell somebody about the channel. We got a few more videos coming at you this season. Going to be doing one here in the next week, which for you guys it probably be the next video on the series. But we're going to be doing it at the state duels. A couple good friends of mine, a couple other referees from different parts of the state. We're going to collaborate and do a video that I think you guys will enjoy. So other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys on the mats.